Oh my gosh, I'm live, guys. What's going on? I'm live. I did the same thing I did yesterday and it didn't work for me to do horizontal and vertical. And this time it did. I see you, Isaiah, Catherine, Ashley. What's going on, baby? For real with Mike. Oh, it's so real. How real can it get? It's getting real now, guys. Let me get the music going here. Let me get the music going so we can get going here really good here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I'm hearing the music through my thing. I gotta make sure. Hold on a second. Okay. Okay, now I got it. I had the music going through my what's called. Oh, it's going through here. Oh my gosh. Come this way a little bit. Let's see here. I see. Oh my gosh, let's see what's going. Once it hooks up to my ear, I can see what's going on. I need to lower myself down a little bit on one of them. I'm gonna lower myself down as we can speaking on it. I'm lowering myself down a little bit here. I can't believe this. Never thought about this, putting in something there that I can check it all the time. Who knew? Who knew a little logic here? Let me see here. Guys, what's going on? Let me see, can I once it goes in my ear, I can start right away. Right now the sound hasn't gone through my ear yet. Let me check it out real quick. Put it through my ear right now. I got Zoom hooked up. I got the phone calls hooked up. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, it's looking perfect. It's looking perfect. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna see how the sound goes now. If the sound goes great, oh, we're rocking. We're rocking for real. Oh my gosh. Let me get going here in a second here. I'm making sure I can get my my sound to come through. Can you believe this? I can't hear anything. I can't hear a darn thing. Let me see. Can I hear something here? Okay, maybe I can get it going again. Oh my gosh, I can hear my sound. And then we can get going once I get the sound going. Let me see here. There we go. Now I can hear what you hear. Oh, I gotta make sure I turn everything on now. Oh, that's okay. You know, hey, it's my fault. I got it going though. I'm going down the line. How's everybody doing out there, guys? We're ready to have a good time? I'm ready to have a good time. I'm ready to go through all the little things about what's going on with the Democratic Party. I'm going to check out to see what else is going on as well. Hey guys, guess what? It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. I was on earlier. Catherine Ashley, I see you there. I see Isaiah. Isaiah, talk to me, man. What's going on? How's everything? I got to make sure I got everything on. You're like, what is he doing? I'm making sure everything is on, all my buttons. I actually didn't have it plugged in. I'm trying to get on time. Isaiah is trying to get me on time constantly. And I don't blame you, Isaiah. Hey, I want you on time. That's what you do when you're on a job. You got to be on time, right? Oh, let's get it going here. Let's see what we got going on. I think I got all the toys all hooked up right now. I got all most of the gadgets hooked up here. I'm going to go through all the real run-throughs real fast to see how it's going through. Oh, I see that one turned off real fast. I just make sure all my things are all working all good for me. Okay, here we go. Yeah, we can get back into it now. Guys, what's going on? Is it Isaiah, sound is good now. We're ready to roll, Mike. Thank you. Thank you so much. This is horizontal and vertical. And that's why I wanted to make sure. I tried to do this and it took me like an hour and a half and it still wouldn't connect. Now it does. Hey, let's get going here real fast, right? Let's get it going. Let's get it rock and roll. Let's cut the music out. Oh, yes, I think we got it going on here. Here we go. I want to start saying here, God bless America. Jesus Christ is King. Praise the Lord. John 3:16. John 3:16. Let's get it, guys. Let's get it tonight. Oh, yes. I am so excited to see what's going on here. You see there. It's not the myth. It's not the legend. It's the reality of President Trump. Yes, I think I want to go. I'm just going to open a new one real fast because I got some other stuff saved up with some stories I want to talk about. This first one I want to get into here. Let me see if I can get it really fast, and I bookmark them so we can go really fast. Look at this right here, guys. This is what we have. Lawlessness going on. Can you believe that? Crime? I'm starting off right off the bat, guys. A security man in New York puts his life down the line and fences off thieves trying to rob a store. He's trying to rob a store. Look how she sneaks in there and these rest of these thugs bomb rush him. Oh my gosh, he risked his life for a New York store. This is what it is. That guy represents the Republican Party. Elon Musk with Doge, and the rest of these Democrats are trying to fool us and change our mind. That's what we're saying here, guys. Over and over again, we see that. Look at that. I saw that. It came on my feed. I was like, listen, they got millions of views in 6 hours. It has 3.6 million views just for this very clip in 6 hours. 3.6 million views in 6 hours. That's why I'm showing it to you guys. We got to stop this right here. It seems like the Democratic Party doesn't care. They do not care, not even a little bit. And that bothers me. It bothers me a lot, guys. We got more stuff going on here. I'm going to start here with, of course, our great president, Donald J. Trump. Look at him right there, guys. Here we go. We're right there. Let's start right there. Look at our president walking up there to go to Reading, Pennsylvania. That's right. Reading, Pennsylvania, going up the staircase by himself with an umbrella. Rain, sleep, or snow, our president is rocking really hard. And you just gotta love it. Over and over again, you can say what you want, but he's standing 10 toes down for our country, right? As they call him, right? Listen to President Trump here, talks about what he's doing here. It's not a make-believe. It's not a myth. It's going on reality here. Let's listen to a few words here, guys. You try to trick him up, but it doesn't work here. President Trump is caught on tape tossing his open umbrella at an aide as he gets in his limo. Check him out, guys. They're trying to find holes in his game, but he's just there.
We're not going to let Iran have a nuclear weapon, and they know that, and they agree to that. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah. Look at old President Trump there. Look at that. You just gotta love him, boy. Look at that. Toss the umbrella. Let me get in here. We got work to do, baby. We got work to do.
We're not going to let Iran have a nuclear weapon.
It's the reality of things here.
Let
me pause this one here. Let me check the second stream. Yep, they're both doing great. Oh my gosh, you gotta love it. Oh, I see what's going on here. Okay, here we go. That's our president, guys. That's what I voted for. That's what I voted for. Hard right. What's going on, hard right? I see you there, hard right. Oh my gosh, let's see. Both streams now. I can see. Can I see both streams? Okay, I get it going now. I can see both streams. Oh, let's take a look at this one here, the latest one. I see the hammer. Hammer is here. Man is here. None of your business is here. I see more people there. It says rating. Yeah, because it's visited the nice ICE detention center here. Okay, let's see. We go. It got some more here. Some more. Next one. Listen to our President Trump. Oh, he's losing. Oh no, he's not, guys. You might think he's losing. He's winning though. President Trump is greeted by roaring USA chants as he began his speech, guys, in Pennsylvania. This is not a make believe. This is real, guys. Check this out.
So much. We won.
USA, USA, USA. Oh my gosh, USA, 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 USA. Oh, you gotta love that, guys. Look at that. I see you there live with Hammer. Okay, warm forts. So you know they stank. Wow, Lisa Ann, I see you, the boss. I see you, Slick Nick. Oh, liked it. Thank you. All right, here we go here. Mark, what's going on? I'm surprised he didn't trip trying to go up the stairs to Air Force One. Did he need someone to help him with his collapsing his umbrella? Nope, he handled it all by himself. Woe upon thee. Oh my gosh, I got some scripture here. What's going on here? Oh, who allows someone's higher up to put, oh my gosh, to put ducks. Oh my gosh, here we go again. Okay, I can keep it going again. I got human life laughing out loud. Human life or money. Oh my gosh, man, what's going on? I see you there. That's your boy, JB. Who can't climb stairs? Oh my gosh, he's climbing them up fine. Hello, everybody on Earth. I see you there. Hello, everybody on Earth. That's pretty funny there. Oh, thank you for the $1.99. Mel walks with faith. Thank you, Mel. I really deeply appreciate it. Thank you for the super chat. I really appreciate it. Let's see, can I read it if it has a message with it? Oh, I really appreciate it, Mel. Politics and reaction there. Oh, make sure you hit a thumbs up for that as well. Thank you, Mel. I really appreciate it. Oh, with that said, guys, Mel Politics and Mel Walk in Faith, Walk with Faith. He has music, guys, and he made some music. And he said, if I use it, only thing I have to do is show that tell him who it's from. Here it is, right here. Let me see. Can you hear it? Oh, I gotta turn it on. I'm gonna turn it on right now. It's this one right here. I'm gonna turn it on right now. I got some music from Mel Politics and Mel Politics Reaction and also Mel on Walk in Faith. Let me see. Can I get it right there? Gonna get it going. Okay, here we go. There we go, Mel. I got your music playing. Oh, I'm gonna do the other one too. I'm gonna turn it on. There we go. I like it, Mel. I like it a lot. Okay, make sure I turn it off, turn it back on. Got it. All right. Okay, I gotta make sure I did. Oh my gosh, thank you again, Mel Politics. Another one. Ooh, thank you so much, guys. Mel Walk in Faith. Oh my gosh, thank you, Mel Walk in Faith. Make sure you like that, guys. Here, give hard for Mel Walk in Faith. Walk in Faith. Oh my gosh, thank you. Lisa Ann, what's going on here? Oh, keep it going, guys. Make sure you hit the like buttons also. We got it going. Mike has amazing patience. He shows grace. I don't know what that word is. I got a phone call. Here we go. Okay. Let's see. Oh, here we go. I got it freaking out here. Okay, here we go. Got it. I need to kill the music, huh?
Brad Saxon.
I got Brad Saxon. Hold on, Brad, for 1 second, Brad.
All right.
How you doing, Brad? Where you from? You called before.
So yeah, I'm from Harrisville, Missouri. So.
Okay, from Missouri. Okay. What would you like to talk about, Brad? Yeah. We're starting early.
Oh, yeah, like something like that. Yeah, been listening to what the news going on there, with the rally over there in PA. So it seemed like a good speech.
Yeah.
So far.
Yeah, definitely.
It was.
Yeah. Anything else you want to talk about?
Yeah, and multiple things, and whatever you want to talk about, I'm fine with.
Yeah, I got Lisa Ann saying, guys, we got 42 people in here. We should have 42 likes. Someone says that here on another one here. I see you, Lisa Ann, holding it down. Mel Politics and Reaction. Mel Walk in Faith. I really appreciate that. You said Missouri, right? Missouri. Anything going on?
Yeah.
Anything else is going on in politics? You are a Republican, right?
Yeah, correct. Yes. A moderate Republican.
Moderate Republican. Okay, yeah. Anything else you want? How about Gavin Newsom? Someone sent me something on Gavin Newsom. I think it was James from Brooklyn sent me something on Gavin Newsom. You heard about the stuff that's going on with him and all the problems? Have you heard anything about him?
I've heard on the news. I've heard some reports about that, about him, about some fraud and all that stuff. I heard some mixtures of that, and then. That like you're talking about.
Yeah. You think they should investigate him and you think he should step down or whatever? You know he's not, huh?
Well, do I think that he should step down if he's being investigated? Well, it depends what they find. If they find something shady or fraud or whatever he done, it's like a violation.
Yeah.
Probably he should resign, but I know the guy likes power, so he won't listen. So because he's going to be in there for the next how many months? Like 5 months, as governor. So he won't resign if he's getting get into trouble or anything. So that's all I can say.
Yeah. Mel, thank you so much for the stoicism. Thank you so much for the vocabulary word today. Stoicism. Okay, yeah. You know what? I think you're right. I think you're right about that. It depends on what they have on them. I look them up all the time, from time to time, and I notice that people don't care. They don't care what's going on. I don't think the Democratic Party. This morning, it was a guy they interviewed. They interviewed him, and he said this in Maine about Graham Planner. He said, "I'm at this point right now that I will vote blue no matter who." Can you believe that?
Yeah.
He said, I'm going to vote blue no matter who. And there's so much negative stuff about Graham Planner in Minnesota with the Nazi tattoo on his chest, with sexing and being aggressive and saying people who have been grape.
Yeah.
They might some of this on them. Can you believe that? Can you
Yeah.
believe that? And he said it doesn't matter if I'm at this point right now. It doesn't matter who it is. I'm going to vote blue no matter who.
No matter what.
Is that crazy? Yeah. Is that crazy?
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. Well, is it kind of crazy? No, I'm not surprised by it because they're partisan. Well, we expect the Democrats to be because they're always partisan. Yeah. I've seen this for years with them for a long time since even when I started voting or even before when I was watching about it. They've been like that for years. Yeah. And then they're gonna it's like a tribalism team play, like whose team you're on, right?
Right now.
And they think their policies are great, which in reality it's not really popular. Yeah. To be honest, where I come from in Missouri, which even when you try to talk to a liberal, like, or have a conversation with them or anything like that, yeah, they always want to talk over you and try to change some of the subjects. It's like, okay, well, you need to learn to listen where I come from, because I come from my state of Missouri in the Midwest, which people in the Midwest think differently than like some of your average, more like little buffoons in the East Coast or West Coast.
Yes.
To be honest, and I'm not saying everybody in the West Coast or East Coast are bad, and there's a lot of people who are in red areas, yeah, in those places, but it's just the big cities are just blue. So that's the problem.
Yes, definitely, so. Definitely. Yeah. Do you think America's going to get better or worse? Do you think the Democrats are going to come together, or are they just going to just keep going saying that when they get in power, they're going to impeach everyone? Elon, they want Elon in jail. Mm-hmm. They want President Trump impeach in Article 25 just to get him out of there. You think this is what they're going to do? They're going to have this a lame president there? What do you think?
Well, that's pretty unique. Do I think they're going to impeach him? Of course they do, because they're not hiding it. They're saying it openly. Yeah. Because what are you going to do if you're going to impeach the guy? How many times? Like 2, 3 times. You're just going to make the guy more popular, just for the average below person. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like middle class, like, and all that stuff. Not the higher wealth, kind of like who makes $100,000. He's not going to. No, they already don't like him. We all know that. It's the people under 50,000, or like the middle class, will like him if he's just being like treated wrong. Right. Like it's kind of like in 24, you got treated wrong over and over again. Yeah. So the way I'm seeing the midterms, I'm seeing the numbers just don't look good for Democrats. They're only up 4, but you actually have to win more than you actually have to be, like they always normally did in the past. So it's just not looking good on the Democrat side, because they have to be a little bit more larger lead in that, but they're at 4. So that looks like there's a good chance the Republican Party could hold it. Right. But we just got to see the next couple of months, see how it goes. Because it's all about candidate quality in these other places. So.
I have a question for you. I have Zoom right now. Do you want to Zoom in? You want to Zoom? Or you don't want to Zoom?
No, I'm not. I don't have Zoom. No.
No. I can send you a link. And you can Zoom in on your phone. You don't.
Yeah, you can send a link. Yeah.
Will you join?
I'll try to join. I'll try.
Okay, try to join. Okay, all right. I'm gonna send you a link. Okay, on this phone. I'm just gonna send it, and then you just do all the stuff that it says. Okay, and then I'm gonna try to get a couple people on. Is that cool?
Okay.
Okay, great.
That's good.
All right, bye. Okay, bye. We got Bradley. Bradley's gonna join the Zoom call. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna hang up Bradley. Okay, I'm gonna send it to you. All right, bye.
Okay, gotcha. Bye.
Okay, here we go. I got Bradley. Well, sure, I got his number coming through. I don't know if it's, we'll take a look and see if it come up right now. There we go. It did show up. Okay, I got Bradley. I'm going to send Bradley's a Zoom call. If anybody else want to Zoom in with me and we can conversate, you don't have to be a Republican. You could be a Democrat. I'm fine with Democrats coming in. So don't think that, I'm not afraid of what you're going to say or anything. I want to hear both sides. I actually want to hear both sides. So if you are not a Democrat, you can call in. I'm not like one of these other Republicans who say, don't call in. If you call in, I'm going to put you down. I might push back. Of course, I'm going to push back, right? But I'm not going to push back too hard. I noticed that older I get, the less I push back harder. I want to understand. I want to understand your reasoning. Just like I get callers, they call me and they go, I want to understand. Do you really believe what you're saying? And I say, you know what? I feel the same way when I listen to your policies and I hear these people saying, I'm voting blue no matter who. Oh, I got Mel calling in.
Call from Mel.
Mel, this is Mel Walk in Faith. Oh my gosh, how you doing, Mel? Walk in Faith.
I'm great, Mike. I had to, make sure to support the channel, do what I can,
Oh my gosh, thank you for the 2 donations of $1.99. I really appreciate oh my gosh, I really appreciate it. I really, really do. Do you want to come on a Zoom call or no? You don't.
Yeah, I'm curious of it, but are you still there?
Yeah, you don't have to cam up. You can just come up and just have your name on the screen if you want.
Yeah, that's fine either way. But also wanted to tell you that my channel is growing. In about 2 days, I've almost tripled my subs. Okay. That's all God's doing. And you have part of it. You planted the seed. For me to start doing my YouTube. So I started in politics, and then ultimately God put in my heart to do the walk in faith. But
yes.
You have partly to do with that. So bravo to you, Mike.
Oh my gosh, thank you. Tell me something about it. You want to tell me something about it? You can share it right now.
Actually, I had someone, which it really made me feel great, who commented on one of my videos. And I'll read the comment. The person put, "Bro, I subbed to so many people when I was mod on Redeemed Remnants channel. I don't know most of the channels I see, but you I remember and have been seeing a lot of videos, so thanks for the videos," the person said. So really what I want to do with my channel is really just spread the gospel, let people know of Jesus Christ and what he did for us, and how he redeemed humankind for salvation. And that's really my goal, is to bring more people to understanding of Jesus
God
Christ,
bless everyone,
and what he did for us. And I know you do the same when you put John 3:16 and Christ is King and all that.
Yeah.
So I'm right there with you with I just want to let people know the story of Christ and what he did for us.
Very good. I have it on the screen right now. I'm trying to fix it up where you can see it. I'm gonna bob down a little bit more. Yeah, they can put it. I'm on vertical and horizontal, so I'm trying to show it on both.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
It says Mel Walk in Faith. Yeah, it's right there. The one on horizontal. Let me see, can I make it larger here on this one here? Oh no, I can't get it on the full blown one, but on the horizontal you can see it. I'm gonna adjust it a little bit here. Yeah, definitely. I really appreciate you, Mel. I really do. I think that's one of the differences between I think with the Democratic Party and the Republican Party. We still have faith in God. We believe in God, Jesus Christ, and it seems like
even though we may differ in our stance and belief, like in our denomination and stuff of that nature,
yes.
We are still like-minded creatures, in the sense that I feel like that's why we haven't faltered on our morals, and we stand 10 toes down on what we believe. That we do believe in Christ, and we believe in the gospel. We believe in joy. We believe in being filled with the Holy Spirit. And those are things, like I said, that's why I commented on stoicism when I made my statement, because, a person that's stoic, they're hard to move. They're hard to be, to be moved off their rock, right? They're hard to be pushed off their beliefs, because we stand strong on our beliefs.
Yes.
So that's why I put that statement there of stoicism. And the reason I say it is, no matter how chaotic the Zooms may get or anything going on, I could tell you're not wavered at all. You're not faltered. You don't let it get to you. And I need to learn more patience with people, kind of like you have.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. Yeah. I think it's a perspective that, I try to stay in reality. Sometimes and then I try to look ahead of time. Does that make sense? I'm looking at past, and right now in the present, and then in the future. Me yelling back, I'm slowly and really realizing that it's just hostility. At the end of the day, it's going to go back to what it is, and we just got to remember that it's just a temporary time right now on Earth.
Well, also sometimes, especially scoffers, that's their goal. Their goal is to get you mad. Their goal is to get you, off your frame of thought. Their goal is to get you off of the rock that you stand 10 toes down. But we're taught with our faith. You don't waver. You continue to keep your eyes on God. You continue to keep your eyes on Jesus Christ, and you continue to have your faith, even though there's a verse that says, if I'm not mistaken, it's in Ephesians. It says, "I can do anything in Christ who strengthens me." Another verse says, "If God is with me, who is against me?"
Yes.
So if we have God on our side, there's no enemy that can do anything to us, because we have the ultimate power on our side, right?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
And
Definitely.
I'm sorry for preaching. I just did a live, and I'm still in my mode. But I just wanted to make sure to put that out there to everybody.
Listen, no, it's important. It's very important here. I see Paul Salas. I see Mark Wayne. I see Catherine Ashley. I see Joe. What's going on, Joe? I see Buster Starfish. Buster, what's going on, baby? I see OG as well.
Big up to Buster.
Yeah, you see Buster there. Want to be like Mike. Someone said want to be like. I see Lisa Ann as well. Nicholas, Nick, what's going on? Paul Salas, I see. Yeah, you're totally right. I really try to get away from not saying profanity. These words are, it's really it's important, what we say and what we speak. I'm really trying not to talk about people with their actions, but not the actual person. Does that make sense? Because the word is saying,
definitely.
We say don't judge someone. Don't just we have to pick right from wrong. If not, we have lawlessness going everywhere. I see still Derek say Jeremiah 23:11. All right, Jeremiah. I'm sorry. Still Derek. I see Jeremiah. Oh, okay.
And also, last thing I wanted to add is, we can judge if we disagree or if it's wrong according to where we stand on, but we have to be careful of how we judge people or how we present our position to that person. Paul talked about it. You're not supposed to call people out and humiliate them in front of others. You're supposed to quietly go up to them and say, "Hey, what you're doing, I believe it's wrong. This is why, and come always with the word of God." Yeah. And then a person will take that a little bit better than if you just condescending to them or putting them down in front of others.
Yes, totally. I got Bradley here coming in. Bradley, I see you, man. Hold on a second, okay, Bradley?
Send me the link though, and I'll join.
Okay, I will. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Yeah, I'm right here.
Okay, I see. All right, I'm getting ready. Oh, see, when you put a face with someone, you go, "Oh my gosh, this is a clean, nice-looking guy." Okay, here we go, Bradley. We're coming up on the screen right now. I'm gonna put him up, and then I gotta send a link too. So I got Bradley. Oh, who's this? Something's going on here on this back end. Can you hear good? You can hear me fine. Oh, Buster Starfish. Okay, I'll make sure I do that. I'm gonna undo a lot of things here on the screen, and I got it back going. Okay, now I'm going to bring up Bradley and see so everyone can see Bradley. Thank you, Myron. I see you, Myron. Thank you, Brian and Buster Starfish. Okay, let me see here. Buster. Oh, Buster's calling in. Hold on a second. Oh, Buster. I don't know if this is a good time to call in. I'm trying to get Bradley on. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm getting you there, Buster.
Call from Buster Starfish.
How you doing, Buster? Talk to me. You want a link, Buster?
Yeah, link me up, man. Link me up.
Okay, that's would be the best way and easiest way for me. Okay, all right. Bye.
All right. Send it over.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna send links right now to Buster and Male Politics and Reaction. Okay, I had a number call in and then you hung up. The number can call in again and be fine. Okay, here I'm gonna send Buster the link. And then I'm gonna get you I got Walk in Faith. I gotta copy it again. Copy it and go on in. So talk to me on what's going on, Brad. Anything else you want to talk about? They can hear you, just can't see you right now. I'm gonna put you in a second.
Okay.
They can
hear.
Say something. I'm gonna see your audio is good. It seems like it's vibrating.
Yeah, I'm trying to check the audio.
Yeah, it sounds like it's fine. Okay, I got Buster in. I'm looking for Mel now. Mel.
Yeah, do you see my face and my voice?
Yeah, I see and I hear you. Yeah, you're fine. You're good. I'm just gonna make sure. Right now, I'm just trying to. They can't see you right now, but I'm getting ready to. I'm trying to send Mel a link, and then I'm seeing Mel link and Buster, and this will be 3 of y'all on, and so let's see 3 people. Okay, here we go. Now I'm gonna put you on. I send in the link here, and then I'm gonna go back to. Okay, here we go. Okay, I got President Trump there, and now I'm going to put you all over him. Okay, here we go, right here. That's Bradley, guys. How you doing, Bradley? Everyone give Bradley and say hi, Bradley. Listen, it takes a lot to come up there, Bradley. Can you see yourself, Bradley?
Yes, I can see myself. Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. You can see yourself in the chat too. Okay, great. That's Bradley, guys. Here we go. That's Bradley. And then I got male politics and reaction coming up. I do have some topics. Believe it or not, I have some topics to talk about. I have something to talk about. That's good as well. Can make sure I
Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2.
I hear you. I hear you, Brad. I hear you, Mel. Okay, I'll bring you down. Okay, if you cam up for like 3 seconds, Mel, then I can bring you down together. Just for like 3 seconds. Turn it on, but you don't have to show your face. Just turn it on.
All right.
All right, just turn it on, and then I can you can put it down. Just make sure you don't have to show your face, and then I can then they'll let me pull you down. Okay, then I can pull you down as well.
Now don't pull me down. You gotta big me up, brother.
Yeah, that's right. Pull you up, and then I'll add you. Okay, now you can turn off your you can turn off your thing if you want, Mel, if you like, or you can leave it on. Doesn't matter. Okay, I just want to make sure you look fine, Mel. You look fine. Okay, you look fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, Mel. Okay, and then we got what's name coming in? Yeah, the faces will show up now, and they can see each other.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, guys, I got a lot of stuff to talk about. I actually do. I want to make sure that I got Bradley. Oh my gosh, Bradley, talk to me. How old are you and where you from? You told me you're from Missouri. What's your age? How old are you?
How old am I? Oh, 30 years old.
You're 30 years old. Okay, yeah, that's right. You were born in 96. I remember now. I do remember.
Yeah.
What do you think about the Democratic Party when I say, no matter who, I will vote blue. I will vote blue no matter who. Doesn't that sound like horrible?
Yeah, it's not good. It's like I said earlier, it's very partisan. So it's all about partisan game and tribalism, in my opinion. So, and it's a shame we're in that situation and we live in a polarized environment. That's just how it is. But, that's just what politicians do. They get spoon-fed with money and all this stuff, like George Soros and all of these type of people. Yeah. It's ridiculous how we come to this point about, what team you're on and all this stuff, which it should be kind of be more agree on certain things on common sense. So that's all,
Yeah. Mel, what do you think about that? No matter who, I'm sorry, I'm going to vote blue no matter who.
It's very dangerous. But I could be very moderate in my thoughts, and also, this was coming to this time where this was going to happen, and I know that maybe all my MAGA supporters might hate this opinion, but partly you can give a little bit of blame to Trump too when he galvanized the whole Republican Party, and it was a good thing for the Republican Party to give them, in a sense, a face to follow and to support, but I've noticed that Democrats they love to copy, Trump, and that's another way that it, it's led to this. But I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that it was completely wrong what he was doing, because you remember at one point,
hold on a second, I got a phone call coming through. Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Hold on a second, please. I'm trying to get to it as fast as I can.
Call from
Evie.
Hi, this is ForRealWithMike. Who's calling again? Who's calling?
V.
V?
Yeah.
Have you called before? V? The letter V? That's your name?
No, it's actually Everardo, but
are you live?
Hard to pronounce.
Are you live streaming me or something, or no?
No. Well, I'm watching your YouTube.
Oh, you're watching YouTube? Do you want to come on the live stream? Do you want to come up and we'll give you a Zoom call and you can come in?
Do I have to download Zoom?
You have to what?
Download Zoom?
No, you don't have to download Zoom at all. You just click on it, and then I'll send you a link to the stream.
Evie. Hi, this is ForRealWithMike. Who's calling again?
I hear my echo.
V.
Okay, I'm gonna send you a link. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Bye. Okay, that'd be 4. That'd be good. That's the maximum number I'm gonna use today. 4, and then I might switch out.
Mike. So what I was getting at is, there was a point where the Republican Party was, they didn't have an identity until Trump took over, and in a sense, galvanized the right to follow him. But yeah, that's all I wanted to add.
Yeah. I see you, Buster. Buster, you have to cam up for like cam up for 3 cam up for 3, and then you can close if you want to. Just for 3 seconds, and I can bring you down. It won't let me bring you down. Okay, good. I got 3. I'm going to have one more person. I'm going to send him a link, and then he said his name is V. V've called before, and it sounds like he's having me on Zoom. That's why I want to see who he is and make sure he's not a robot, because it sounds like a robot to me. I don't know why it does, but it does.
Hey, Mike.
Yes.
May I add something? One thing that you were doing which really helped to keep the chaos from occurring and people speaking over each other is giving people a certain amount of time frame to put their points across, so that then we don't have anyone talking over each other, because it's really about the channel and people being able to listen to all the thoughts and the points of view, so that then it's just not a bunch of rambling people screaming over each other.
I like that. Well said.
Time limits definitely make a difference.
Yes. Yeah.
People just keep going and going and going and going and going if you don't stop them.
Yeah. Bradley, have you seen him do that? But Brad, have you seen him do that? Did you notice that as well when you watched it? They just kept going and going, or what?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Okay. It looks like everyone here is going to be. Buster, of course, is a independent. I got Mel is a Republican, and I have Bradley. What do you consider yourself a Republican?
I consider myself Republican, but moderate and willing to listen to both sides.
Yeah,
that's what I am. So
yeah,
I'm right there with you.
Yeah, you're willing to listen to both sides. Yeah, I guess
I'm
like
blue no matter who, Mike.
Huh?
I'm blue no matter who.
You know, oh my gosh, blue no matter who. Oh my gosh.
Oh my man.
Gosh. You know, I have bad news to tell you about Antifa. Apparently they arrested some people from Antifa. That was like a sad moment I've heard. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, man, are you kidding me? They're trying to take out people that are against fascism.
It was
Come on,
in
dude,
Texas.
that's fascist in a sense right there.
Yeah, it's like 100 years or something. They got like 100 years together or something. It's like weird number. I'm trying to look it up to make sure I say it correctly.
Was that the 15 people that I was telling you about in Minnesota?
Yeah, well, it says North Texas here. The one I saw was North Texas.
Oh, okay, that's different then. It's something else.
I was like, wow, that's really you know, some of these people they get off, but these guys didn't get off at all. They gave them the hammer.
Well, here's the thing, dude. Anybody that's going to do violence or done things like property damage, all that sort of stuff, I don't condone any of that. But like, just being a protester shouldn't get you, or even organizing protests shouldn't get you arrested in this country. It's like that's completely against the Constitution.
Yeah, yeah.
Which I have right here, by the way.
I'm sorry. I think if it's possible, it would be good to read over the court documents and see this pertinent details of why they were convicted and what occurred in that whole situation.
Right. On this one here, it says severe sentence for Texas ICE protesters. In a landmark legal outcome, 8 individuals accused of having Antifa ties were sentenced to prison terms ranging from 30 years to 100 years. The convention.
That's just a.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, the convention stemmed from a violent demonstration outside of Texas ICE facility last summer, signaling an aggressive traditional crackdown on immigration protesters. Okay.
But do you believe they should have received 30 to 100 years apiece? Like I mean, I know I may the MAGA people may be like, hey, you know, you're on the other side, but like I said, like Brad said, I try to be very moderate and I try to put myself in other people's shoes. Like that's numbers for like people for unaliving people are doing grape and stuff like that. Yeah, so we need to read between the lines and see what really occurred, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna look up all the facts about it right now. So yeah, that's outrageous. 100 and no one's life was taken.
A lot of time.
It's like that NSMP7 thing I was talking about last night, Mike. This is like that's really changed the wordage and like the verbiage and what a domestic terrorist is, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Anti-Christian, anti-American, anti-capitalism, like all those things are, you know, great in theory, but dude, you're going against free speech. That's just all there is to it. It doesn't say that, you know, there's nothing like you can't say bomb on a plane. There's certain things you can't say, like hate speech and stuff. But
right.
I mean, even that, honestly, free speech is what everybody complained about with Twitter before when Jack Dorsey was still the owner of it, you know?
Yeah.
And,
well, if I may add. Yeah, if I may add to what you're saying, Buster, me, myself, I had a very strong premonition, if that's the correct term, where when I saw the unaliving of Charlie Kirk, and pretty much the whole world saw that, and then I saw how people were perverting free speech and celebrating his unaliving, I said, yep, we're on the way to losing our freedom of speech. Here it comes, because some people are perverting it, whether it's on the right or left. They're perverting freedom of speech, and that's very dangerous because you know how it is. You know, it's the saying, well, we can't have nice things because people mess it up. So that's probably where we're going.
That's very true. That's very true. But also, you got to look at Trump, who celebrated Rob Reiner's death, Robert Mueller. He's like called for the execution of Democrats for treason and stuff because they told the military members to not follow unlawful orders. Like, he's kind of at the top of this thing. He should be setting an example, in my opinion, for everybody else too.
That's a good way to put it. If he is doing that, you know, but then again, you got to also look at the fact where, you know, he was almost unalived in Butler, PA, you know, and that's another thing where you don't know how people react to almost losing their life. I mean, I don't want to go into, obviously, speaking of the rap industry, but you notice 50 Cent when he got shot 9 times after he got shot after he got pew 9 times, he was never the same man. He was very vengeful. He was very revengeful. Sometimes people end up reacting like that to almost being unalived or you know, being injured in that way, right?
Well said.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's right either, but that's sometimes people's hearts turn cold when they almost, you know, lose their livelihood.
Yeah, but he's been cold for his entire career, dude. It's not like that changed who he was as far as his rhetoric. He's been like that forever. He's just like he's a polarizing figure. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to go like super heavy on Trump, but like I mean it's a polarizing figure. There's nothing nobody can say anything different.
Okay. Yeah, totally right. Yeah, I got the facts here on the case. I was looking through a little bit. It says here that it was Prairie Land Detention Center, an immigration and custom enforcement facility located in El Dorado, Texas, July 4th. Can you believe it happened on Independence Day? The activists organized a nighttime noise demonstration to show solidarity to detainees inside. The protest turned violent as participants damaged property, slashed government vehicle tires, set off commercial fireworks towards the building, and brought firearms. The casualty at the Alvarado Police Department officer was shot in the neck while arriving at the scene. The officer
That's a lot of bad stuff going on there, like bringing firearms and, you know, someone getting hit in the neck. Like, that's I'm sorry to go on, but wow.
Yeah.
Man, I mean, people talk about bringing firearms to protest, but what is the purpose of having a concealed weapons permit if it's not to protect you when you're in a position where there's a lot of people around you?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's a whole thing that they started to try and run on the right, was like, oh, Alex Preddy shouldn't have had a gun at a protest. Like, it's just like, what happened to the Second Amendment people, you know? What happened?
No, and also, what was the name of that guy that ended up, Kyle Rittenhouse? Same thing. He brought a rifle to protest. Like, why are you doing that? Like, why do you have a firearm where people are trying to, in a sense, peacefully protest? What occurs is when the protests turn violent, then, you know, you end up in that predicament where you're scared for your life. And then what are you going to do then? Right? People that are scared are going to be quicker to fire than people that are not, right?
Yeah.
And he was protecting someplace. I think it was like his friend's car place or something like that. And that's one thing to stay on the property and do that. But if you start running out in the street and like you got an AR-15 in your hand and you're around a bunch of people that disagree with you, that's just not a smart thing to do.
Yeah, and you're right. And a lot of these moments, even in the situation with the ICE officer, where the whole situation with I forgot what it first, Renee Good. Like, sometimes people need to realize that we need to come to a conclusion that everyone in the situation was just dumb. Like, we can't say that we can't say that two people can be wrong, you know, and people like to just think victimhood and say, no, well, that was wrong and that person was right. Well, how about they were both wrong? They both shouldn't have been doing what they were doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but Renee Good lost her life and got shot in the face 3 times.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying she deserved to lose her life.
In the face 3 times, I mean.
Yeah, I'm not saying she deserved to lose her life, but what I am saying is when authority says stop the car and get out the car, that's what you should do. And it's about, you know, protecting yourself when you do that. Like, one of the biggest things they teach you with firearm ownership is you de-escalate as much as you can, right? So, you know, a lot of people, and this is one thing I've learned to have discernment when in crowds, is a lot of people need to learn to just de-escalate situations as opposed to just continue with their fiery rhetoric.
1 second. I got a phone call. Hey, this is For Real with Mike. Who's calling?
Yeah, this is bad.
Bad. What's going on, Bad? Bad. I have Brad here from Missouri, a 30-year-old. I think he called before several times. I got also I have Mel Walking Faith, and then I have Buster Starfish. What's going on?
No, nothing. I wanted to clarify something between the Kyle Rittenhouse thing and the dude, the supposed nurse or doctor, whatever the hell he is.
Supposed.
These people are conflating the two. Again, they're justifying, oh, well, Kyle Rittenhouse brought an AK-47 to a peaceful protest. First of all, look, search it for him and show him that they were burning down Kenosha, Wisconsin, and that it was far from being peaceful. And then that security, that so-called nurse or doctor or whatever they want to make him look like he's so good. How many protests has he been to? Because anybody knows anybody who's in the medical field, whether you're a nurse or a doctor, your hours are crazy hours of work. And you do not have free time. And when you do have free time, you're sleeping in the coffee room, or you're sleeping in the lounge area, or you're sleeping by your locker without even going home to exercise on your bed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. With your partner. You're sleeping at the hospital. So if this dude was really a nurse or a doctor or whatever they want to claim he is, like he's an upstanding citizen, okay, why was he at all these protests, and how does he have time to be at all these protests if he's a nurse or a doctor?
Yeah.
And then look at Kyle Rittenhouse being viciously attacked.
Yeah. Hold on a second.
Bad. May I ask you something?
Okay, one at a time, guys. One at a time. Who wants to say first?
Sorry.
Who's going first?
Yeah, I was just saying he was a nurse. He was a veteran himself, and he served at a veterans hospital. So, like, what do you? And also, like, they have to sleep on a couch at work. They can never go home. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Don't ask me a question.
No, I'm saying that their hours of service are crazy. They work 12 to 16 hours a day. Sometimes they're so understaffed that they take 18 hours. They're hardly ever sleeping. And if anybody knows who these people really are in the medical field, because I got family that do that. Yeah. My sister's a doctor in Chicago. I got family that's in the medical field too. So I know they're crazy hours. So how is this dude able to make payments for his bills and everything else, being a nurse and his doctors, when he's too busy at all these protests? Look up how many protests he's been to in different states. There's no way he could be a nurse or a doctor in one specific building, but be in different states at the same time, getting busted around for protests. And what the hell is he doing attacking police or ICE agents? Yeah. What is he doing attacking them?
Okay, Mel, what do you have to
say? Kyle Rittenhouse versus Kyle Rittenhouse being chased by angry mob with gas stations and cars being burned all around him. See how you guys try to deflate the two? You guys try to justify something this is just a peaceful protest.
All we're saying is you should I'm gonna ask you this question.
By the way.
Bad. Would you bring a firearm to a protest?
Bad wouldn't.
Okay, that's the point.
I would bring a gun anywhere because that is my right. But you do not have that right under the 14th Amendment. Yeah. You do not have that right under the 14th Amendment. Hey. You have that right as a state citizen, a white state citizen. There are two different classes of citizens, and 99.999% of Americans don't even know that because we are not taught that in school. This whole government, if you look at their codes, their rules, regulations, statutes, acts, timelines, guidelines, safety tips, ordinances, codes, and policies, and the legislation passed by law in Congress that has nothing to do with us. They are the human traffickers and the child traffickers, and it's written in their definition section of the words they use. Now, our problem is we're indoctrinated since we're children to not know nothing. So we got to get these people out of our governments, out of our school systems, and we got to start teaching our children what sole proprietorships are, what estates are, what trusts are, what partnerships are, all types of other garbage, foundations and charitable organizations, and everything that they label us illegally without us knowing about it behind closed courtroom doors is what we have to teach our children so they know how to operate within the corporate United States, not the United States of America, because technically there is no United States of America. That shit's been dead and gone. Yeah. We have the United States.
Okay,
we have the United States, the corporation, and we have the state that we live in. Well, actually, two states. It's the state of
Yeah, but I have Bradley also. I want to bring Bradley into the conversation. Bradley, what do you think about what Bad is saying?
Well, to be honest with you, like for one, like the other guy said earlier, just like who was saying, like should they bring a rifle to a protest? And I said, you know, you have a right to bear arms, but I don't think it's a good idea to bring a rifle or anything or a pistol in general to take it to a protest because it kind of shows like, oh, are you trying to be violent or something like that? And it's just the wrong thing to do. It's just kind of be a little bit irresponsible to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah.
And the right thing to do is peacefully protest in the correct way. You can voice out your opinion. You have a right to do that.
Right.
That's just part of it, you know.
Right.
And we can't just have this pointing fingers at each other for no reason. So.
Right. This conversation all started with me talking about Antifa. It was a couple of Antifa people getting sentenced in North Texas. Hold on a second. I got a phone call. Hold on a second. Hold on a second, Bat.
Call from.
This is For Real with Mike. Who's calling?
Hey, Mike. This is Mike from Maryland. Then moved to Florida. Hey, I won't take up much time.
Okay.
Just wanted to say about the gun thing with the protests.
Yes.
It's all about state law. And, depends on what the state allows with you and the concealed carry.
Okay.
So in Florida, the concealed carry, it's just anyone can carry. If you're allowed to buy it, you can carry it. In Maryland, you are not allowed to bring a firearm to a protest against the law.
Right.
And, if Chicago is going to be different, then Nevada is going to be different than New York. So it's all about your state laws.
Yeah.
And long guns, ARs, are different than handguns.
Yeah.
A lot of ARs are considered a long gun, a rifle, like a 30-06 or a shotgun.
Yeah.
There are different laws than handguns.
Yeah.
Just wanted to say that every state's different.
Okay.
So with Kyle Rittenhouse and the Alex Preddy thing, it's like comparing apples and watermelons.
Yeah.
2 different states, 2 different laws, 2 different guns.
Yeah.
2 different ways they were carrying. So just wanted to say that.
Yeah. Have you heard? I'm going to ask you real quick. Did you hear about the? I was talking about this earlier about the North Texas. A total of combined 450 years for 9 defendants who were convicted of in a 3-week federal jury trial for Antifa terrorism. Can you believe that?
Well, I don't know what they were doing.
It was 8. It was 8.
I don't know.
Well, I can tell you real quick what they were doing. Real quick, they were actually the actions of the activists. It was 8 of them total. I'm sorry. It said organize a nighttime noise demonstration to show solidarity with the detainees inside. The protest turned violent as participants damaged property, slashed government vehicle tires, set off commercial fireworks towards the building, and brought firearms. It was 1 casualty. A police officer got shot in the neck while arriving to the scene. The officer survived a non-fatal injury. So what do you say about that? They all got like major time, 100 years, 70 years, 50 years, 30 years. And then I think the least amount it's one more to get sentenced. Arnaz Soto. Arnaz Soto is the last one to get sentenced. She haven't gotten sentenced yet. The ninth one. So what do you think about that?
I think that you F around and you find out, right? If you're shooting project like that one girl, that got shot when she tried to run over the federal agent. I mean, if you do that kind of stuff,
Renee Good,
you're gonna Renee Good. You do that kind of stuff. I mean, you're gonna get hurt.
Yeah,
and
it all starts with them following an ICE agent around. They follow him around, and her mate told her to go ahead and go and disobey a lawful order to stop the car and get out. I think it all starts there when she's...
What could happen, Mike, is because that's how else are they going to stop this from happening?
Wow.
Right? If I go to my local police station and I start firing fireworks at them, and shooting at them with different things, and out there all night disturbing the peace, I'm sure they're not going to take it very nicely.
Right. This is actually, go ahead.
You got to make an example of a couple people.
Wow. That's what's going on.
Yeah. What do the Democrats say? You got to crack a couple eggs and make an omelet.
Oh damn! Couple eggs. Thank you, Nick. I have Bad on the other line. I forgot to have Bad.
Have a good one. Take care.
All right. Bye. Bye. Okay. All right. Bad. I'm sorry about that. Bad. I really am. I'm sorry about that. That was Nick. Nick had a quick question and stuff. He said each state's law is completely different to the right to bear arms, and it makes a difference on what state you're in.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what state that had taken place with Purdy. I'm not sure what state that was. I don't remember.
I'll say this because there's in our state of Missouri, there's like a deal where they call it like a concealed carry in the state of Missouri, and which it's allowed here, and like I think that's a state law if I have to check. So they allowed to do like carry your rifle or pistol, whatever. So concealed carry and all that stuff. It's like that's just like that here in Missouri all the time.
Yeah,
which is normal around here. So and other states, like I think in Virginia, there's a different. I think I saw way different.
Yeah.
No, and may I also add to this, Mike?
Go ahead.
Just because it's okay according to state law doesn't mean it's not a stupid action. There's plenty of laws that make absolutely no sense. So just because the state says you're right and legal to carry doesn't mean that you're not going to encounter violence or end up getting unalive from someone else who is carrying a firearm. So I get what he's saying. He is right that it depends on what the law says. Yes, you're correct, but also it doesn't mean that you're not going to get repercussions for your actions. That's all I want to say.
And that's true. That's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
I'll just say this though: that is the amount of time and the punishment that they're getting for this. That is obviously, it's sending a message basically. But the fact that they're making laws and they're able to change the law from what it was for what a domestic terrorist was without congressional change, that was just from like the Trump administration. They just made a change, and she had Kristi Noem make the change, and the DHS secretary or whatever make the change to that.
Are you for
real?
But
like, I mean, the First Amendment, like I'll just read it out to you guys because it is freedom of religion, speech, and the press.
1 second. Okay, in the light of you saying that, I want to make sure that remember now they changed the laws in New York. For President Trump, so they can actually get him on charges. They actually altered the, I think it was the years that someone can go back and
statutory limitations.
They changed it. So
but I mean, that's also for people that have been been great. Like that's something that
they
should have
changed it.
The Survivors Act.
Yeah, they changed
was one of those.
Yeah, dude, that's not a bad thing to change. But
but why are you conflating rape and murder and all these other criminal charges to banking and business and commerce where buildings were being erected, contractors were involved, insurance companies were involved, and this is legal business. It's not the same thing as somebody getting raped. So why you keep conflating the two, dude? See what I'm saying? They're like, you got a Second Amendment right. What would you really want to go to the protest with a gun? Was it defined protest? Was it peaceful or was it a violent riot with gas stations being burned, cars being burned, people throwing rocks and stones at police cars? I mean, come on, dude.
Okay, I had a phone call and the caller called back. Yeah, you're totally right. You're totally right. Yeah, I just want to make sure before you read it that Buster, that this right here. One was grape, and the other one was pew, whatever they call it, in the neck by an officer, and it set off buildings here. One was worse than the other one. You have to say the one that the Democratic changed was least of the dangerous ones. But both of them are bad. And if they want to change the law, change the law. But I want you to read your amendment. I want you to read it because I want to show both sides. And I want to be fair. So go ahead.
All right. So the freedom of religion, speech, and the press, rights of assembly
what
and
amendment
petition
is this? I'm sorry, one more. Is the First Amendment? Okay, go ahead.
It's the First Amendment, yes.
Okay, start over again?
Congress shall make...
Please start over.
Okay, it's freedom of religion, speech, and the press, rights of assembly and petition. Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press or of the right of the people to peacefully to assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. So like that's what it said in the Constitution. That's just one. That's the First Amendment. But like the Second Amendment, also the right to bear arms. Like you have to put all this stuff together before you can say that a state can just decide or dude, let me just finish talking for a second, bro. You see, all you want to do is
since you're in Florida, read the First Amendment to your Florida Constitution. And see the difference between your Florida Constitution and the United States Constitution.
Okay, let him finish up. Give him another 2 minutes. 1 minute.
Yeah, Buster, you could talk. So.
Okay, go ahead, Buster.
Well, understand that basically, like we're sitting here like deciding what is okay for people to do with their right to protest and stuff. You guys are like acting like somehow you're the arbiters of that, but
no, I didn't.
I'm telling you right now, you can sit there and you can have a gun on your waist and not be violent. What happened to Alex Preddy was completely wrong for it. Like, even if he kicked a headlight out or a taillight out of a car, you think that the guy should have got shot by 5 different cops? And because he stopped him from throwing down or tried to help a woman that got thrown down by one of the ICE officers, then he's thrown down himself and then shot 5 times or whatever it was. Like, are you serious right now? How are you guys saying? And the guy was a veteran.
Okay,
and he worked at a veterans hospital. He helped the people that had.
Are you serious? Are you serious? You're talking about him kicking taillights and committing damage on private property of somebody else. That's a criminal act. And you're sitting there saying, well, there's a difference between having your gun and protesting peacefully and you getting shot 5 times because you committed a criminal act, dude. Come on, dude. What are you doing?
Buster, black people have been shot for less. I'm just letting you know.
People been shot for walking while black. Mike can get shot for walking while black. And he a good dude.
You think that's good? What's the point?
I want the blind eye of justice. I want that that blind eye. They have a little the little thing over our eyes, and it has a scale balance there. Close your eyes and imagine if I told you all the events that guy did before he got into that altercation.
That doesn't matter, Mike. That doesn't matter. It's what happened at the time of the shooting. They didn't have all that stuff. They brought that up after the fact to make it seem like he's a worse person.
I'm just telling you, you're giving them background.
Okay,
They didn't know he was a
Hey, let's reverse psychology the situation. Say I'm a truck driver, and I really hate busted stankfish. And I went to go visit him in Florida because I had a route that way, and I was delivering a load over there. And I went over there to confront him and say, hey, I think you're a piece of trash, dude. What's up? Come on.
Okay, bad. Listen. That's the line, man. That's called not even respecting him nor me. All right, I have to hang up, or I have to make it. I warned you yesterday, Bad. Listen,
Hey, Mike.
Yes.
May I add something to this whole conversation?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And I think this should be bipartisan. I think both sides should agree with it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring up a name. Luigi Mangione. Can we agree that violent vigilantism on either side is wrong?
Yes,
you are not a police officer. You are not a federal judge. You are not a politician. When you take power listen, this is not Gotham City. We're not Batman running around. If you want to make a change and you want to be able to carry that firearm and, be able to make a change in the community or in the world or wherever, join the military or become a police officer or become a federal judge, become a lawyer, a prosecutor. That's where you really make change correctly. But when you're sitting here going, the system's wrong, I'm going to take it into my own hands.
Yes.
That's wrong, period. Whether it's left or right, it's wrong.
Yes.
Sorry, I had to add that.
Yeah, it's wrong overall. It's wrong overall.
Yeah.
Completely.
Yes. Yeah, but what's the healthcare system doing to the American healthcare system? Can you see why people have been fed up with it to that point?
Well,
but Luigi, my point is, I get what you're saying, but that's why people should get more involved in their local politics. People should get more involved in who they vote for. People should get more involved in their local assemblies with their aldermen. You do not go and take law onto your hands and take someone else, unalive someone, because you don't like the way that they're running, let's say, the United Health Organization or whatever you want to call it. It's still wrong. That's my point. And you will reap the repercussions of it. You will end up spending your life in prison.
I agree with that for sure. I think he was willing to make the sacrifice because of what happened to his family or something. That's what it was. But you're right.
Ultimately, there's more. It's just worse for his family because someone lost their life or whatever due to the flawed healthcare system. But how many people are at home crying over Luigi because Luigi's not with their family members anymore, and ultimately he's going to be in prison?
I got a phone call. Please hold.
Yeah, sorry.
That's no problem.
Call from
Baby Turtlefish.
Hey, baby turtlefish, how you doing? Everything good?
Hey guys.
It's all the sound good and everything? The sounds good and everything?
Yeah, you guys are sounding great.
Okay.
Dad, it's a little loud, but other than him, I think you guys are sounding really good.
Oh yeah, I know. I had to do that. It's rules. If I let him break the rules, then it won't apply.
You gave him like a long rope too, Mike, by the way. Like,
yeah, he's just very overly passionate. I respect his passion, by the way, though. But yeah, he goes a little overboard sometimes.
Yeah, but
yeah.
You know,
He just loves me so much. He's got Buster derangement syndrome.
You know,
I was going to speak on your guys' talk of the right to bear arms and whatnot.
Oh yeah, yes.
Like I'll be honest with you guys. I'm strapped 24/7 at all times. My wife is strapped.
Damn.
But I assume every single person is strapped, and I think it's like an aloha. You know what I mean? I respect you because I know you're strapped, and you know I'm strapped, so we know we're not going to cross too many boundaries.
Okay.
And I think that's pretty fair. You know, I don't know.
Well,
what do you guys think? Do you guys carry? Do you guys?
I like you to be my neighbor. Will you be my neighbor? No,
hell yeah, I carry.
Well, I legally can't carry, so no, I don't carry.
Okay. No, I have one. I have one at home.
We have one, so but I don't. No.
Yeah.
To be honest,
in Florida, you can carry it around anyway, dude.
Yeah.
You don't even need a concealed weapons permit.
Well, no, because ultimately federal law would come get me. So Florida wouldn't do nothing to me, but the feds would come and knock on my door, pretty much.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I actually practice. I have a little mental practice and I have a physical practice. Like, can I do it? I have decided I can do it. So I have a mental practice in my head and a physical practice.
Mike is checking all the exits every time he takes his lady to the mall. Standing by the corner.
So baby turtlefish, right? May I ask you a question?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So would you, since you say you carry 24/7, would you go to a protest then? Since you carry 24/7?
Good question.
I've never protested before. I don't know. I've never gotten that opportunity. No one's ever paid me. I'm just kidding. Man, I assume I would. I assume I would though, right? Because I do it everywhere else. I have a federal concealed carry, so I can carry it on a plane.
Damn.
And you guys can apply for one of these too. It does take a lot of training, but it's not that hard. You just have to make sure that you're not crazy. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. Like, I think the more sane people with guns makes me feel safe.
Yeah. I got Myron saying,
I agree to that.
Myron said, let's go to the range.
Well, in the split instance where violence is occurring, do you think everyone, even if they normally are sane, will be sane? Like in a situation where you see someone getting hit by a firearm close to you or that you know, do you really think you would be in the best faculties in your mind to react and do everything responsibly according to gun laws? Because that's what's about. Even in Texas, when you go, they have a law where if you find your partner cheating, you get that passion law, right? Where you have a certain amount of time to react because they know that you're not in your right faculty of mind to react.
That's crazy.
So like, I wanted to add that to the conversation if y'all don't mind.
That seems a little severe, right? That does seem a little severe.
You said what?
That law seems a little ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie. I never heard that before. I didn't know it was legal to shoot anybody.
I believe there's a law where if you catch your partner cheating, right, you have a certain amount of time to react. Yeah. Because they'll say you weren't in your right mind.
I think it has to be in your home too, or something as well. Too. It has to be. Yeah, it's kind of odd. Yeah.
I probably made that up for a politician that killed his wife.
You think so? I don't know. But
I'll look it up too. I'll look it up so that I can give y'all more context.
Yeah. That's kind of odd. Yeah. Someone tried to set up his wife so they can actually do that very act, I think. I don't know, but yeah,
people have a right to their passions, and I mean, if if something upset you to the point of being like wanting to protest, like you guys would probably go out and protest too, wouldn't you?
Well,
I'm sure.
I don't do protests because people are crazy nowadays. So
this January 6th a peaceful protest, guys. Like, I mean, that's the thing. Like, these guys were protesting the government then, and like, all those people got pardoned, even though the cops got beat up.
Let me say this about the J6 thing.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes, you have a right to protest, to show up there, to what about the whole electoral college thing, and then how about how it went, how if it was fraud or whatever. I'm not going to go into that. That's a rabbit hole to go. You don't want to go down into. But at the same time, they were going up to the Capitol, and yes, the saying is you do not go into federal property and federal buildings. It's the wrong saying. You had some bad hombres who went in there just like to do something stupid and like that. But at the same time, we saw some cameras in that building at the Capitol, and they left. And there's some like police officers up there, or state police, whatever you want to call them. They left them right into the building, and there's cameras. You can look it up and all that. And they just let them walked into the building for no reason. And it's just like
because they were being overrun, though, right? Like they had no choice but to let them in. But they got all the senators and they got the Congress people out first, and then they let people in so that they knew that all the Mike Pence and all the people were safe first. And then they said, "Go ahead, run free, do what you want to do."
But the way I saw on the camera, we have a different perspective, and I do. But the way
I watched I watched them break the windows to get into that building, and then they broke doors. They had battering rams to get into that building.
Okay,
that's what they did, and then they let it happen. They let them in after they got overrun. Basically, is what happened, dude.
Yeah, there were some few people that did break some.
Right.
Yeah, someone broke it. Yes, but still, but if you look at the entrance of those cameras in there, they were all walking right in there. So
you think all those people that did that should have got pardons?
I don't think they. Well, to be honest, if you're going into a building, they should not have pardons. Yes, I agree with you on that. If you're breaking into
what happened, if BLM riots would have happened at that Capitol like that.
Yeah.
Well, hey, let me tell you, the BLMs were worse. They took over a building, a police station. That's worse.
These people took over the Capitol, dude. They took over the Capitol.
No. Okay, hold on a second. Hold on a second. Real quick, guys.
To the Capitol.
Yeah, real quick, guys.
Everybody,
guys, can y'all hear me? Real quick. I have to ask Turtlefish before I forget real fast. You said you have a federal concealed carry permit?
Yes, sir.
Well, I'm looking. I just Googled it and it says there's no general federal concealed carry permit for civilians, nor in their national.
I'm not a civilian, Mike. I'm not a civilian.
Oh, well, damn, that's the end of the question then. Okay, so Chad in the comments, that's your answer, Chad, in the comments. He's not a civilian. So your answer is, you got your answer right there, Chad. So now
but the reason it prompted Mike to ask that question is because
he told me to ask him. He told me to ask
Turtlefish said any of us could do it, but we're all civilians, so no, any of us can't get that permit because we're civilians.
Anyone can join the military. Is my point. Anyone can join the military, and you can go through the process of obtaining your.
Oh, okay, yeah. So Chad, I asked him. Yeah, so Chad, he said, "Sorry you feel that way." Yeah, Chad. So he looks. I'm trying to fact check everything he says. Anyone can. Oh, I see what you said. Chad just said what you said. Yeah. Okay. Chad just said what Aaron said. Another thing about J6. I try not to talk about it because it seems like the numbers drop when we talk about certain hot topics like this. I don't know why.
Okay, we can move off of that.
Hey, Mike. Hey, yes. Mike. By the way, I looked up what I was talking about. If you don't mind, me giving everybody more context on it.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So in Texas, it's called the sudden passion law. Is a mitigating defense raised during the punishment phase of a unaliving trial governed by Texas Penal Code Section 1902. If proven, the jury can reduce a first-degree felony unaliving conviction to a second-degree felony, lowering the sentencing from 5 to 99 years or life to 2 to 20 years in prison. To successfully claim sudden passion, the defense must prove two primary elements by a preponderance of this evidence. Adequate cause. The provocation must be legally adequate, meaning it would commonly produce a degree of anger, rage, resentment, or terror in an ordinary reasonable person that would render their mind incapable of cool reflection. Sudden passion. The intense emotional reaction must arise directly and spontaneously from the provocation at the exact time of the offense rather than being the result of former long-term provocation or premeditation. Okay. Texas Penal Code Section 19.02.
Okay. Wow.
And that's exactly what I was explaining.
Before they cheat on their husband.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well. Also, I was explaining if, like, for individuals who carry a firearm, and you're like at a protest, and you witness someone you're with getting hit by a firearm, like, are you really in your right mind when you witness something like that? I don't think anybody is. I know I wouldn't be if I saw, let's say, a family member get hit by a firearm. I'm just gonna get vengeance right away. Like, we're all humans, right? Like, that's all I wanted to add.
Right.
Yeah, there was another thing I had to mention. There was this other thing, and remember this guy, Chris Kyle. Remember him? Remember him?
Chris Kyle.
Yep.
I've heard the name.
I know
before.
exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, the guy who was served in the military. He was an American Sniper. Remember that movie? You guys seen it?
Yeah, I've seen American. Mark Wahlberg, right? American Sniper.
Yeah,
Bradley
right.
Cooper.
Yeah. So
Bradley Cooper.
remember that guy who killed him, A. Ralph Jr. He had that same mental issue.
Wow.
When he was out of the military, because he had that mental issue because he carried a rifle with him. Remember, he took it to the range and killed those two guys for no reason because he was in a bad mental state.
Damn.
And that's like we were talking about on the gun thing, is make sure you gotta get the wrong people not to touch those things. Is just the most important thing. The ones who are capable and responsible to hold a firearm is if you're not in a bad mental state.
Yes.
That's the most important.
Tragic situation too, honestly, because he was trying to help people, right?
But
yes.
bad people are gonna get
Chris
guns
Kyle was trying to help
anyway,
people,
regardless
but
if
A.
they're
Ralph
crazy or
was in a
not.
bad state.
Yeah.
At
What's
that
that,
time.
Turtle Fish?
I said, like, evil people are going to get weapons regardless of the legalities behind it. So I would rather be armed too. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather have one than need one.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. You know what? I got another topic here. The domestic policy shift and political realignment here going on. This is one of the things that's trending. It says here that the GOP fracture here. This is one of the links they say there's having a little problem. High-profile conservative media. This is media people, figures like Tucker Carlson and Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene announced that their sovereign ties with the Republican Party. Their public departure deepens an internal feud with Trump that consider drastically alter the upcoming 2026 midterm dynamics. Do you think this is true or false? Or they're just putting this out there for not, it's not true?
Well, they're not considering themselves, they're not conservatives anymore. Like, the MAGA Republicans are not the standard Republican conservatives that they've been. That's what Tucker has been for his entire life. And, like, he's not fiscally responsible. So, like, I'm sure a lot of those people that are from the old school of thought don't agree with it. But they've had to be in lockstep with him, though, because he's the one that controls the base.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's next?
Yeah, and also, go ahead, Brad. I'm sorry, or Baby Turtle.
Okay. So I'll say this with with Marjorie Taylor Greene. I'll say funny thing is with her, what reason why she severed ties with Trump is because she was going to run for Senate in Georgia, which she was not going to win anyway. So and that's how she got pissed off and then got at Trump because she was not going to support her. That's how
it was over the Epstein files. That's where this whole thing started over.
And then that was Epstein files, and then that too. So, and sadly, she could be upset all she wants and cry and complain, but she's maybe that old school Bush era Republican type, which I don't agree anymore. Because I was one of them once upon a time when I was younger, and I don't believe that crap anymore.
Right.
So. And then these others, and just I lean more America first, But these others who like Tucker Carlson, he's been like that a long time. And he's been pretty mixed bag about being a Republican or Democrat, whatever. He's just been pretty both. So in my opinion,
I don't trust Tucker Carlson as far as I can see the guy or throw the guy.
Honestly,
I'm just saying, like, a lot of those guys are from that old school of thought, and that's what it's about. But Marjorie Taylor Greene and Massey both, the reason that they got primaried is because they're pushed for the Epstein files. It's been documented.
Well, also, if I may add, you got to look at this thing in multiple different ways. One way is, there's going to be people that no matter what, they're going to support Trump and they're going to agree with everything. They're just Trump forever, right? Then there's some people who also are within Trump's are Trump supporters. Like, you got to also think if these people are getting paid or, that's also a factor that may affect it. They may get paid. Hey, look, I'm going to give you this much money. And some people are they're loyal to the money. So, they may have even been getting money from Trump or campaign support, and they were loyal to Trump until he cut that off. And now they're flipping on him. So you got to look at that in both ways also.
I agree with that part. Think about when they first ran, they had a lot of money. Like Marjorie Taylor Greene, they had a lot of money. then when she gets into Congress, these people get into Congress, their money goes up. Like, because it's ridiculous.
She also held out until she got her pension in place.
Yeah,
that was the thing. She waited till her pension was secured, and then she got resigned.
Yeah. But and then Congress, they get paid with this, like they do this stock marketing crap and all that. It should never, Congress should never be a part of that at all. It's just ridiculous what politicians do. And we all know it, so
I got
also this is also why there shouldn't be insider trading and lobbyism in our government because some people are more loyal to money. I bet you if you cut off their ties to that money, watch how they change when they can't get access to that money.
Yes, you know what, and they won't change.
Oh, they will change. Yeah, you see how they react. So.
Okay, I got another one here. You touched on something that's really important. What you said, though. Yeah. I got another one here. Refuse policies overhaul. The administration is facing heavy scrutiny after creating a highly unusual refuge ban exception tailored specifically for white South Africans. Documents reveal welcome packages that include literature framing discussions around reverse racism. So, what do y'all think about that?
What do you mean by reverse? I'm trying to understand what do you mean by reverse racism?
Well,
I'm sorry if I'm ignorant to the fact, but I'm trying to understand
that's
that.
What the Democratic Party is saying is going on, but what happens is they're not. Well, the opposite of racism, like for blacks or whatever, minorities, they're saying that now it's racism for white folks.
That's not true, though. Racism would have to imply that there was an oppression of a person over another group of people. Like that's what it is.
Yeah, that's why I didn't understand the whole concept of reverse racism. I feel
that's
like it's just a double entendre. Like it's a double, double saying the same. Racism,
double standard.
Exactly. It's actually super racist that somebody made that up, to be completely honest.
Exactly.
They call something called the cap reduction in Africana exception. It says that the historical low cap for the 2026 fiscal year, the White House drastically lowered the total annual refuge emission ceiling to 7,500 individuals. And then it says this represents 94% reduction from 125,000. Now it's only 7,500. It's very less. It's a lot less from the Biden administration. So the Biden administration had 125,000, and now it's down to 7,500 individuals that can enter here with this refugees emissions. It says here that the emergency increase also has here a $10,000. 10,000 individuals that can enter, and then all of them are going to the Afrikaners from South Africa. You think that's good or bad?
I think all the males have to join the military.
Unless they join the military. Okay.
On this, I may disagree with Buster. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead, baby turtlefish. I'll wait.
Oh, sorry. I was just thinking, like, if you're gonna find refuge in America, then you got to give us something. Like, you can't just do it for nothing. I think they should be forced to have some type of
military. Yeah, and I'm agreeing with Buster. I mean, with baby turtlefish on that. I mean, part of the problem is, America has pretty much become the epicenter of everyone getting help. And yeah, it's great to help other countries, but I'm America first. We should not be helping people in other countries when there's homeless veterans out here, when there's homeless women, when there's homeless children. If it's a mental issue thing or alcoholism or drug addiction, yeah, okay. But then again, there are resources for those individuals. We should be taking care of our own first, and then we can help the world. That's just my opinion. Maybe it's controversial, but that's my opinion.
Anybody
That's
else?
true. That's true. And a lot of that's true because fentanyl's been that problem too, and alcoholism and all this other stuff, and only about let's just worry about us here in the United States. That's all that matters. That's all we're asking. Like us regular Americans who do this, we do our normal lives and all that stuff, and that's all we care about. I don't care what's going on around the world. I don't want the world coming to us just for like begging. We can't. That's what politicians do. They care about the world instead of their own citizens, and that's how we all get frustrated out here and say, "What are you doing for us?" As people,
can you guys name a policy of Trump's that's America first?
That border.
Tax when Americans were getting 11% more in their taxes. That's America first.
It's a lot of them, Bar.
Yeah. What else you got? Because that's a weak one, bud.
What's a weak one? Bringing jobs.
Well, you said name one, and I just named one, and now you're calling it weak.
Stop illegal immigrants from
countries. What policy change happened at the border? What was the policy change?
Oh my gosh! He had done 210 of them.
The policy change on the border is because he stopped the flow of immigrants flocking into the country. That's one, and then he put more resources at the border. And then he did more reconstruction of the border.
Was Biden's policy at the border did anything change from his?
What do you mean, Buster? There were caravans of people. We all witnesses. Caravans of people going.
I'm asking you what changed in the law. Nothing has changed.
Nobody's going through the border now because he secured the border.
I think the law has been upheld finally, Buster. I think
thank you, Buster.
Actually being enforced and upheld. I think that's the main thing.
Yeah.
The thing is, we saw what happened in the last administration. We saw this on TV on every network, and there was a flow of immigrants flocking into the country. And trust me, I saw some in person.
No, and it wasn't just Mexican or South Americans. There were Chinese people. There were people from all countries.
Thank you, Chad. Thank you for the super chat, Chad.
Sorry to interrupt you, Brad.
Okay, let me see the
it's
chat.
Okay, it's fine. It's fine. But
let me check.
Like
Chad
I said,
out. Let me see. Chad
we are seeing a difference in the border.
Guys,
we're seeing the way difference on the border than we did last time.
1 second, I have a comment here from Chad who donated $5. He said 99% of the refugees admitted by Trump has been white. 99% of the refugees admitted by Trump has been white, plainly racist on its face, regardless of the volume itself. 6,600 out of 6,680. So 80 of them were non-white. Well, it's crazy. Were white. Thank you, Chad, for saying that. Yeah, I saw that too. I saw that part. I wasn't quite sure on what they consider white because some Hispanics consider themselves white. They'll put down white, but are Hispanic or something. So I wasn't sure on that. I saw that on there. I'm sorry to interrupt y'all guys on that. I have another question here. This is really important here as well. And this is one of the whole, I'm trying to make sure we clear up on, I'm trying to be both sides, guys. I'm trying to be more both sides. It says a federal judge has officially, hello? Okay.
What's up, Mike?
Okay, it says a federal judge has officially blocked the Trump administration from enforcing the state-level bans on buying soda, candy, energy drinks with food stamps. The June 22nd, 26th ruling by the U.S. District Judge Amy Bertman Jackson serves as a massive legal bottleneck for the administration's broader Make America Healthy Again. So someone blocked this from the Biden administration, one of the judges. Do you think this is a good thing or bad thing for them stopping Make America Healthy Again by blocking from buying soda, candy, energy drinks, and with food stamps? Who wants to take that first?
Yeah, that's a good thing.
And it happened in 2023.
I think it's a good thing just to be healthy.
It happened yesterday.
Well, yeah, I agree that it's a good thing, but I mean, let's get to the root of the problem here too. Also, right? Like, SNAP is not supposed to be a career-long benefit, right?
So you're not supposed to be. Hold a second. Wait 1 second. Mm-hmm. A judge blocked them from using food stamps. I'm sorry. Yeah, food stamps. Meaning that they couldn't. I'm sorry. What happens was they were allowed to buy soda and all kinds of things. The Trump administration said they couldn't do it anymore. And this lady blocked it and said now they can buy things with food stamps. With this.
That's what I thought. Yeah, that's bad in my opinion. Yeah, I think that's bad.
So it got blocked, you're saying? Okay, yeah, no, that's not good that they blocked it. They should definitely have that happen.
Yeah, I gotta make sure I say it correctly. Yeah.
We all agree on that people shouldn't be buying junk food on food stamps.
Right. Correct. Does that make sense now? A lot better. Okay, that's what's going on. Yeah. So, but it says here though, a federal judge has officially blocked, but it was just the Trump administration had this thing where they were banning everything. So you're all saying everyone's against that? Amy shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
Judge Jackson.
100%. What is going on?
Okay, Buster, what do you think?
Yeah, I don't think that it should have been blocked.
Yeah, it shouldn't have been blocked. Okay.
Yeah, it shouldn't have been blocked.
Right.
I think they shouldn't be able to use the EBT card and stuff at 7-Eleven and all that crap either, dude. Like the convenience stores, like you should just use that at it should be for food that you're actually gonna like healthy food. But the problem is, dude, U.S. food standards are horrible compared to like other countries, man.
Why we not
like
changing?
We have some of the craziest food dyes, the food dyes, the additives that are in our stuff. Like they're illegal in like other countries, dude. And even the people that are from, what is it, Norway or whatever, that came over for the World Cup, they just brought like their own pallets of food because they didn't want to eat food in the U.S. That's crazy. Like they brought their own food.
The part of that is it's been like that for decades. Our food's not been that healthy, to be honest with you, because it's gone back way far, like for 40 years. Our food has never been healthy. There's a lot of crap and junk in it, which like the stuff maybe is not good for you, like the dye stuff, like in your cereal and all this other stuff, which we all know when you eat those certain things, there's gonna be like some bad things in there. Like, oh, okay, what's the right thing to eat?
Yeah.
So like the healthy way.
It seems like both the Democratic and Republican sides have, just like the food situation with dyes and stuff, and yet it's never changed. Why is it? Why do we know that this is wrong and it still happens? The same thing with politicians. We know they're bad. They're doing insider trading. They're not going to change it. So how can we make them change it?
We gotta just boycott. We gotta boycott. I mean, actually, I must say that farming your own food is actually the best way to do it. That's how you know it's completely organic. Another thing I may add is, did you know that America is one of the only few countries that refrigerates their eggs? If you go to Mexico or Canada, the eggs are sitting out on the shelf. You know why? Because there's so many preservatives in them eggs that they have to refrigerate them to keep the eggs from spoiling or whatever. But my point is, we need to be more self-sufficient because we can't trust the government because they're giving us crap.
Yeah, I'll extend what you said. He said there, like around here on my farm in Missouri, we have eggs, we have a lot of chickens here, and we do our own food. We grow tomatoes and grow certain vegetables around here, which is pretty healthy for you.
Bravo.
Yeah, and that's what you're talking about. And trust me, it's changed a lot of things about eating healthy and all that stuff, put good stuff in your body and all that stuff. Yeah, sure, everybody's going to eat some bad food once in a while. That's fine. But most of the time, you got to eat some food, like some healthy foods at home, if it's self-made and all that stuff, in my opinion. And everybody should do that. So to be healthy and all that stuff. So.
Like, to add to what you're saying, when you go to the grocery stores, make sure to read the labels on the meat that you're eating. I learned the other day on YouTube that if you see cultured in the meat description or the ingredients, that means lab grown meat. So they're now approved. It's approved for them to sell us lab grown meat. Damn. So if you see cultured when you go to buy food, that doesn't mean nothing good. That just means it's lab grown meat. You're not buying specific meat. You're buying stuff made in a lab. And how much can we truly trust that, right?
Wait. Culture.
Yeah, and then the funny thing is, like, there's people out at my dad's work. He works at Bayer at Plant Corporation. They ask for our eggs out here in our property. So and they only cost $5. That's it. No. So, and they always ask for our eggs. It's really pretty interesting, and they ask for it all the time. So, and that's how people really are trying to turn more to the healthy stuff.
Hey, I meant to say cultivated. So I just looked it up. Cultivated meat, often called lab-grown or cell-cultured meat, is real animal flesh grown directly from animal cells.
Okay, yeah. So, culture is dealing with Jewish stuff. Okay, Jewish, doing some type of prayer or something with it. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah.
Good catch there, Mike. I was gonna say.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So what was the name of it again that you were saying?
I think it's the person has said cultivated or cultured. It starts with a C. So if you see like a cultivated or cultured in the meat product,
cultivated.
Cultivated. Yeah, cultivated. That means that it's lab grown meat. That it's not real meat. It's just lab grown meat. They create it in the lab.
Oh my gosh! And they're actually doing that, and it's legal to do that now. By
it just happened in 2025. They just allowed it starting in 2025, and it started in California, actually, Mike.
Well, I can tell the meat's not the same here.
Yeah, I mean, they were talking about it the other day in your live. Like, McDonald's just alone sells 6 point how many billion burgers, and I was like, so, and how many cows are there in the world? Are they really selling us beef? No, they're creating it in a lab, and that's just
Dude, this was from
McDonald's.
June 2nd too. This isn't that long ago. It says 2 California startups, Upside Foods and Good Meat, just won the first U.S. regulatory clearances to sell cell-cultivated chicken. But that looks like the only one so far.
What's it called?
Yeah.
It's called
Mike,
Upside Foods and Good Meat.
Yeah. Yeah, even McDonald's,
you
their
say?
meat.
Turtlefish,
It's
what did you
just
say?
weird. It's gross.
Like,
Yeah.
I think Americans have a weird perspective when we talk about food, because I think when the world looks at America or just at food in general, they see people dying of obesity and heart disease, which I think attribute a lot to.
No, also to add cancer,
People dying of
Turtlefish.
starvation at the same time. Like there's like, we got people who don't have food, and then we have people who are dying of too much food. Like, how does that make sense? Like,
But there was a funny thing about back in the 60s, a guy named John F. Kennedy, he actually said this in an interview, or I think an interview was. He said about America's health. And he said about getting like all that stuff about something, make our kids more healthier, not fatter. That's that's what he said in that interview. Is just you see your country at your best when your people are healthy. That makes your society healthy and more stronger. That's what he said back in 1962 or one, I think it was. But that's the interesting thing from JFK as a Democrat, which he was at the time. Everybody was healthy back then. There was no obesity back then in the 60s or the 50s.
Because they put profits over people. That's the whole problem. Profits over people.
Yep, exactly. I mean, America is one of the only countries where you will see an overweight homeless person. Make that make sense to me, like.
Well, I haven't seen that. Yeah, I've seen this not mentally ill. Yeah, but yeah, most of them aren't. Yeah, that's crazy.
So the important thing is you want to make your society more stronger when you're healthy. As a healthy nation. That's what most nations I've seen. Like you go into Europe. These other nations, they're pretty damn healthy in certain places in Europe, in my opinion. It's pretty interesting how we can't get that ourselves straightened out here with our health. It's because it's pretty much like out of control, in my opinion. So
well, how come rich people can afford the real good? Like that's what they do. They make the healthier food more expensive now too. Like you can get the cheaper food, but it's got all these preservatives in it and stuff. But if you want to buy organic, you got to spend an extra $2 on the bundle of freaking bananas or whatever.
No, they're some places they charge like double or triple the price.
Exercise is free, baby.
Exercise is free, baby. Yep, true, turtle.
All day, push-ups.
Well, and also to add to this is, healthiness is a way of godliness. God, if you believe in God, wants us to be healthy, so it's part of protecting your temple, right? Your body. So
so that's true.
Someone says, I'm really working on that myself, definitely. Yeah, definitely.
You guys sound like you're gonna move to my community here in Hawaii. We have fresh pigs. I got access deer.
Oh my gosh!
I'm telling you guys better move here. Mike is gonna be the governor. I wrote his name in.
Oh my gosh! Oh.
If Hawaii wasn't so expensive, I'd consider it. But my goodness, it's so expensive out there. I mean, people from Hawaii get priced out of paradise, and they're from there. If it wasn't so expensive, I'd consider it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you colonizer. Turtles the colonizer over there.
Whatever. My wife's Hawaiian, I'm helping with the Hawaiian population. You know what I mean? Woo!
Yes. Oh my gosh.
Nice.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna try to get into the comments now. I see a lot of comments, and I see someone's encouraging Chad. They encourage you to call in. It says, Myron, I have many times. I'm about to mow the lawn. Okay, Myron, Chad was someone was encouraging Chad to call in. He was the one who was fact checking everybody. Mike, it says, when was it? It was declared by a government. I don't know what you're talking about here. Oh, he's talking about another Mike. Let's see here. I got Jacksoner. Something says, can you imagine if there was another Democratic president? It says Trump spending 1.5 years fixing what these clowns have destroyed. Do you believe that, guys? That Trump is fixing what America's 4 years of Biden's auto pen was doing, or do you think that was something else? You think this is a myth?
It's a mess.
Oh my gosh. I don't know if it was a myth. I think it's reality about the auto pen.
The only
I
question
remember
I have-
Democrats arresting people for peaceful protests, though. That's for sure.
Yeah,
changing the law on what domestic terrorism
I
is.
just remember
It was nobody.
Hospitals posting prices. Did that ever happen in your guys' states? I know it was a big deal in Hawaii where hospitals were forced to post their prices.
Wow.
And then when Biden came back, they didn't have to do that anymore.
Wow.
Did any of you guys have to run in with that, or is that not really a thing on there?
No, I have Kaiser.
No, I don't have to deal. Yeah, I don't have to deal with prices or anything because I'm a veteran, so I get free healthcare.
Oh, you do a VA.
Yeah, VA.
And you know what?
I may do co-pays here and there. That's it.
You know, VA is getting a good name again now. Everyone I'm hearing that's talking about the VA, they're doing pretty good. You know, they say it's better than it used to be.
That's good.
Yeah.
They weren't doing that before, but
yeah, I'm hearing good.
Well,
stuff.
actually, also, you know, that they've actually reported very good numbers in the VA in the sense of the healthcare system. I would imagine, because I remember at first people were complaining, saying that Trump was cutting services to the VA and all that. And I feel like it was a myth because, in my opinion, the wait times are lower. The doctor.
He cut the fat.
Yeah,
he cut the fat
That's
off.
good.
That's what he did.
Yeah, definitely. I'm sorry you're unhappy, Bad. I see Bad and left some comments here, Bad. Stanley, I see you there. How are we doing with the new crew? Yeah, it's a new group here we have up here now. It says I got chicken nuggets, all processed glue. It says also 10% sales tax in Hawaii and Alabama doesn't make sense. 10% sales tax in Hawaii. Can you believe that?
That's pretty high.
That's pretty high, yeah.
That is high.
Yeah, too high. Too high.
I think New Jersey's pretty high too. Jersey's
California is high.
There's sushi coming around right next to you guys. Like, take a dolphin to work. You don't got to pay gas. Take a dolphin to work.
Oh my God!
You eat sushi right out of the ocean. Like, what are you talking about? Everything's free.
I think California's higher too. Don't forget.
Isn't it a law that you can't talk to dolphins? You're not supposed to talk to dolphins.
Really?
You're right. You're not. You can't. That is.
Damn.
I don't know if that's a joke. I saw that somewhere. I thought it was funny.
Oh, okay. I was about to Google that.
I mean, the dolphin might understand.
I'm gonna check it right now.
Dolphins are really smart.
Wow.
You see the guy that claimed he got kidnapped by dolphins and they made him work under the water?
That's a good joke.
For like 3 days.
That's a good joke.
Did you guys know that dolphins they have accents? Like if you go like dolphins in Boston compared to dolphins by Florida, they'll have different accents and they'll so it's kind of like us. Dolphins are very intelligent creatures.
They say that. They say that.
How you like them,
and smart.
They say their IQ is pretty good.
Communicating with dolphins is not actually illegal.
Oh my gosh, one of my streams stopped. Let's see which stream stopped.
They're not supposed to be touching in Hawaii.
Oh, one of my streams stopped.
Hey, we're spreading too much knowledge. Mike, the algorithm wanted to stop all the knowledge.
It's the dolphin stuff, dude. It's the dolphin stuff.
I know, huh? One of the streams stopped. I saw it dropping slowly.
Talking about them.
It even didn't give me any warning. So, oh my gosh, I wonder if did it stop or did it? Well, it just stopped. One of the streams definitely stopped.
The horizontal's on. The horizontal looks like it's still on.
Yeah, the horizontal. Is it the horizontal? Yeah, you're right. Horizontal is still on, but the vertical one stopped.
Is the horizontal the more important one, or is it the vertical one? I know you were talking about that. I think earlier today.
One. I'm looking at the numbers, so I'm still like, I'm going to show the numbers, but I was debating. Should I show the numbers behind the scene? I think it won't hurt me. Yeah, it said the vertical, Mike. Yeah, I know the vertical went out. Yeah, it's okay. Horizontal, the one that pays more. It pays more. Like I said, you can have hundreds of views, and you get cents. Literally pennies, guys. Pennies. I'm not making this up. So when you see those people with 200, 300, they're not getting much. They're not getting much at all. They're getting pennies.
But you get more viewers, right?
You get more subscribers. You get more watch time. So if you're not monetized, you get more watch time. But to get monetized, you're getting monetized really fast. Of course, that's a good method. Once you get monetized, then what do you want to do? You want to do what? You want to do? I guess some people. If you still want to get credibility, I was reading about that. If you want to get credibility, of course you want to run your subscribers up. So, but once you want to transition back, now they have you locked in as a vertical streamer instead of a horizontal one, and then it's harder. So they're saying it's just rather just grind it out doing both, or grind it out just doing horizontal. It's the best.
But I've got to get you up to 10,000 subscribers, Mike. You're at like almost 9.
I know that. I've been like that for like 2 weeks. I've been like that for 2 weeks. I was moving so fast. Now I'm just moving slow. 1, 2 subscribers. Are we getting 10 and 20 at a time, 50 at a time? So
by the way, if I may add this, you know, I think Mike might have already had this in his thoughts before I brought it up, but I was one of the first proponents of Mike doing a panel. So I'm glad he listened to me and we got this panel stuff going. I was one of the first ones telling him, hey, you should do a panel.
Yeah,
I can attest to that. I heard you say that.
Yeah, I've been telling them for a while now. Do the panel, man.
Yeah. So So horizontal is the way I would love to go. It's a couple guys that are doing it really well, but they have a good. That's what I'm thinking. My trust factor is so slim. I don't.
Yeah, but that's exactly it, Mike. They might have systems behind them or a group of people who help them, and you're just doing this by yourself, correct?
Yes, correct. So yeah.
And also you got to keep the number of people on the panel down. It can't be over 6 people like that. That's just like insane.
Yeah.
I actually was like 2 was perfect. I felt like that was a sweet spot, but then again, I might shoot myself in the foot and not be able to come up. But yeah, I thought 2 was the sweet spot.
Yeah, 2 was good too.
I mean, we're doing good though. We're not talking over each other a bunch and stuff. As long as people can like have a conversation.
Good. Yeah, very good. Mm-hmm. I realized it's like a classroom. You can't have two bad kids, two opinionated kids. How about that? If you have two,
I respect Buster a lot because even though Buster may disagree, he's very good about challenging people's opinions and also hearing people out. So the same way that Buster gives that respect to everyone, we need to give him that same respect back.
Thank you, Mel. I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
We're
over here kumbayaing.
Yeah. Yeah, I like.
Let's start fighting again. It's better for numbers.
Yeah. What do you say, Turtlefish?
It's probably not as good for the numbers if we're up here just being all nice to each other, huh?
What do you say? Oh yeah. I don't know. I'm really fascinated with it's a show called it's a political one called The Hill. Have you heard that? Have you ever seen that one? The Hill?
Yeah, I watch it sometimes.
Yeah, I really want someone on the other side and we can go at it with stories back and forth. But I don't know who. I was thinking Buster. I don't know. Then I say, I don't know. Buster and I get in an argument.
No, I'm good about it, Mike. I can tell when I start getting you a little bit upset. Really? So I don't want to push you too far, man. I'm trying to just have a good conversation. Is really the whole point of doing this and being in the trenches like I am.
Yeah.
The MAGA trenches.
Well, this part of this is about this is what America needs more of, so that less violence occurs. We need to talk things out more. Yeah. Actually, that's one thing that, whether you agree with it or not, that's one thing Charlie Kirk defended. We need to have these conversations. Yeah. Because if we just sit here and continue to say the other side is crazy or the other side is the opposite or anything like that, we're ultimately going to disconnect and more violence is going to occur.
Definitely.
Yeah,
very true.
I totally agree with that. And my belief is like listening to the other side is a good thing. Just to someone have a different opinion is a great thing, in my opinion. Yeah. And like, I'm willing to listen to the other side about their opinion, what their views are, and all that. And it's a good conversation. Yeah. We gotta listen to each other more often. Yeah. And instead of pointing fingers at each other on certain things that are polarizing, there's things we do agree on certain policies that I think sometimes the media and then all this other stuff kind of gloss over too much. They just want to go to the like partisan side.
Yeah, they fan the flames, dude. They fan the flames of hatred.
Yeah,
and that's what I mean. They do. It's ridiculous. And come on, and us out here in the middle of America or wherever you're from and where he's from, I get along with everybody who I know because I got friends who are from I have 2 guys who are from Uganda who are black. They were from Uganda, from Africa, and they came here to have the American dream and all that stuff. And like that, we get along. They have some disagreements, I say, and I agree on some things that they say. So it's good, fair conversation that whoever is different from your views and my views. So and it's healthy, in my view.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very good. Bravo.
Yeah, thank you. Hey, guys, I'm about to get off right now. I really appreciate every one of you. We're going to do this again tomorrow. Myron, thank you so much. Okay. Myron's comments talking about synthetic meat. The company uses 100% real beef and real chicken is its menu item. Vertical is going on my phone. I see Hard Right. Oh, my gosh, I got to make sure I say something. Guys, Hard Right actually made this logo I have right there on my microphone, and it's right there. Make sure you can see where I'm pointing at. Right there, it says ForRealWithMike. It's my logo on the mic. He sent it to me, guys, and I want to make sure I give him credit for this. Also, I have a song for Hard Right. Here we go.
Hard Right.
Here we go.
Who loves the flag?
Hard, right? Yeah, who's ready to fight? Hard, right? Real talk all night. Hard, right? It's hard, right? Okay, guys, I got that down. I made sure I got it down. I'm trying to do it for a full month. Oh my gosh, here we go, guys. Also, I want to make sure I end it God bless America. Jesus Christ is King. Praise the Lord. John 3:16. John 3:16. Thank you, Mel, Brian, and Buster. Thank you.
Brad. His name's Brad.
Brad. I'm sorry, Brad. Thank you, Bradley. I appreciate it.
Thank
God
you guys.
bless you all.
Everybody that's
Thank
out there, you need to give them a membership to Mike too.
Oh yeah,
Get a
that worked
membership.
out just fine too. You can't talk with these people though. Okay, here we go. Trump derangement syndrome heads. Okay, I got you. Here we go. I'm out, guys. God bless you.
Yeah.